Hello, everybody. It's me, Hunter. I hope you guys are all doing well. And today I'm going to show you my baseball card collection. I have a few of them that I would like to show you. Some individual cards, binder cards that I put into those 9-pocket binder sleeves. So, I'm going to start off by showing you some of the boxes. Sometimes I like to collect some of the boxes and tins. I just like to keep them. So this is one of them that I have. I just kept like a 2020 Baseball Series 1 tin, Mike Trout on the cover. So he's one of my favorite players. I think he's everybody's favorite player, but so that's cool. And then the next box I'd like to show you is a 2020 Baseball Series 1 hobby box that I opened up. And one of the relics that I pulled is another card that I'm going to show you in a sec. But yeah, I'm not going to kind of go too slow with this. I'm not going to speed through, but 2020 Topps Archive Series, Clayton Kershaw on the cover, and Yordan Alvarez on the Tier 1 baseball. I kept these boxes because I do like to design on them, and, it makes me think of the time that I opened it, and it's kind of cool. So, I'll move that to the side. Oh, yeah, and the Gypsy Queen box. I have a Gypsy Queen box of 2020 right there. So, the next thing I'm going to do is show you some individual cards I have. So, the first one I have, I just got this one today. It was one of the gifts that my mom got for me, so that was really cool. It's a Pete Rose autograph. All right, if I can get it close enough, it says, you can see it. Really clean autograph. I love his autograph a lot. It's really nice. The Living Legend, Pete Rose autograph. This is one of my favorites now, and my newest to my collection. I'll put some of them here so you guys can look at it. So this one, funny story, I got out of this Archive Signature Series box. I got this one out of this box. It was a redemption, and I was absolutely stoked of what I got. I was absolutely really happy. And this is a Christian Yelich autograph. 2018 NL MVP, if I remember. That's really cool right there. This is when he was on the Marlins. This is a 2015 opening day card. And that's really cool. Got the official stamp. The factory seal. Christian Yelich autograph. That is really cool. One of my favorite players for sure. He's just entering his prime too, so that's really cool. This next one is a Glenn Perkins peak performance autograph. I do not believe this one is on card at all. It's not on card. It is a sticker auto. As you can see, they have the top certified autograph sticker, and they put that sticker on the card, but it's still really cool. Glenn Perkins. This is a 2010 card. I don't know if you can see it, but really closely. It's printed in 2010. It's a really cool autograph. Glenn Perkins was a pretty good pitcher when he was still playing for the Minnesota Twins. The next one is an autograph. This one is Milwaukee Brewers pitcher Josh Hader. I got this one in a Tier 1 box. It is numbered, 81 out of 299. So, that's cool. Nice Josh Hader on-card auto right there. So, that's cool. I'll put that right here so you guys see that. So, this next one, I got out of the Tier 1 box as well. This one's numbered 36 out of 200. Bert Bylevin. I'm pretty sure I pronounced his last name right. Bert Bylevin. Comment down below if I did or not, but I do know that he was a Hall of Fame pitcher for the Minnesota Twins, so that's cool. I now have 2 Minnesota Twin autographs, so that's really cool as well. That's cool. Bert Bylevin. I got that alongside of the Josh Hader autograph. This next one is not baseball, but it is wrestling. You guys might know him if you watch WWE. It's numbered 59 out of 99, and that is Luke Gallows relic. Authentic shirt relic right there. Nice little diamond patch. Luke Gallows. It's numbered, like I said, 59 out of 99. And if I turn it around, if any of you guys want to see the back of it. So that's really cool. This next card is the card that I pulled out of the 2020 Series 1 Topps Baseball. And that is a Daniel Vogelbach. Personally, I am a huge Mariners fan, so this was really cool to pull. A nice game-used jersey right there. And he's one of my favorite players on the Mariners, too. My favorite baseball team. So that's really cool. Comment down below if you're a Mariners fan as well. Or comment down below your favorite baseball team. Mine is the Seattle Mariners, and that is really cool. Daniel Vogelbach. I hear some people pronounce it Daniel Vogelbach, but it's Daniel Vogelbach. All Mariners fans call him that. So this one is not an autograph or a relic, but it is one of my favorites. Just because he's one of my favorite players. It's a Blake Snell. Focus. There we go. Blake Snell rookie card. April 23rd, 2016 was his rookie debut. That is really cool. And on the back, looks like he pitched 5 innings. He gave up 1 run, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. 2018 Cy Young, Blake Snell. Next one. This one's one of my favorites. I bought this one off of eBay. A guy was selling it for $18. I thought that was a pretty good deal. And this one is Hank Aaron. Beat Babe Ruth's home run record. It's a little piece of his bat right there. That is really cool. I one-touched most of these. I one-touched this one, the Luke Gallows relic, the Burt Blyleven auto. You see all of these are one-touched. Josh Hader, Christian Yelich was already one-touched, but I like to one-touch the relics because it looks really nice. Hall of Famers. Authentic bat relic, as you can see on the back, so you know that it's all authentic. Career home runs, 755. And that beats Babe Ruth's 719. And if any of you guys want to pause the video right now to possibly read that. Really, really cool. I love this one a lot. This next one is a Ken Griffey Jr. 1990 card. Nothing too special about it, but it is Ken Griffey Jr., my favorite player of all time. And me being a Seattle Mariner fan, of course. I think most Seattle Mariner fans either like Edgar Martinez, Ichiro, Ken Griffey Jr. mostly, Jay Buhner, Dan Wilson. If you're a Mariner fan, you know what I'm talking about. But that is cool. It's a collector's edition, 1990. And on the back, if any of you guys would like to read that, pause the video and read that. So that is really cool. Next one is another card I got out of this was the last card I got. And just so you know, these cards are really much thicker than the other cards. They definitely way thicker. It is a relic, and it is second baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays, Calvin Biggio relic. It is numbered, I can't see it from my angle, 304 out of 395. Calvin Biggio relic. Pretty nice. In the back, congratulations, you have received a top certified tier 1 relic card from 2020 Topps tier 1 baseball. Calvin Biggio. That's really cool. Oh, and in case if any of you guys, like I said earlier in the video, Christian Yelich, that Christian Yelich autograph, this one right here, that one right there, that it is, I got it from a redemption. I had to send it in, and this is the redemption right here. They encased it too. I was kind of confused after that, but it said, redemption card, congratulations, you are due to receive a buyback autograph of Christian Yelich from 2019 Topps Archive Signature Series Baseball. Expires July 31st next year. So I had plenty of time, but I decided to send it in right away. And as you see, I had to cut off the factory seal just to get it out. It doesn't matter if you guys see the code. It's already done. But, this is the redemption that I got that from. So that's really cool. I actually just got that card a few days ago. Finally got it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's a Mickey Mantle card. I believe it is, yep, 2010 Mickey Mantle card. I know it's a reprint, but it's Mickey Mantle. You know, he's one of the best Yankees players of all time. Some do say the best of all time. And he's a Mick. He's the best, man, in my opinion. Well, Babe Ruth was, but Yogi Berra and all those players that played back in his day. But I really did love Joe DiMaggio and Mickey Mantle, so that was really cool. This next one is Yordan Alvarez rookie card. Just a rookie card from Gypsy Queen. You can see the back of it as well. You know, if you guys like to see all that details, if it can focus. It's a little too close to focus. There you go. You can just see the back of it. It's really cool. I'm running out of room here on the table. I'm going to pick these up anyway when we take a look at the binders. But this is a Chipper Jones relic that I was lucky and pulled out of a Donruss 2020 blaster box. I could not believe it. It was not guaranteed. Yeah. Chipper Jones, and he's a Hall of Famer too, so that's a little piece of his batting glove right there. Not a piece of his jersey. You can tell by the material that it'd be on the wrist part of the batting glove. So that is really cool. Atlanta Braves Hall of Famer. Chipper Jones. This one, I do not believe is a real autograph. Oh, but it looks like one of those now cards. Like the picture, I freaked out when I first got it, but then I started to realize it's probably not real. It's a Shohei Ohtani, Albert Pujols, and Mike Trout. Picture of an autograph on a card on... It's basically like a card on a card. You guys probably got a few of these too out of them if you've opened packs and stuff like that. But it's still really cool. I mean, it's Mike Trout, the best player on the planet. Albert Pujols, in my opinion, a future Hall of Famer. And Shohei Ohtani, the Babe Ruth of the generation. So that's really cool. I got a few other cards in here. I didn't really know to show them or not. There's not really any other autographs or anything, but this is an autograph of my basketball coach. It's kind of funny. This one's one of my favorites just because he was my coach, but he actually got drafted for the Mets. So Tyler Davidson. That's really cool. Future Gems. That's an autograph, and it does come with the authenticity as well. Sportsmemorabilia.com, authenticity. That's really cool. I'll put that one on the top. And I got a few, you know, if you want to know, like, if you're just starting to collect and stuff, these are what I put, like, my regular cards in, is some one-touches. Some one-touches right there. Oh, these aren't one-touches, these are top-loaders. I got so many one-touches, I got it mixed up, but those are top-loaders. The one-touches are like these, thicker cases things, and I recommend those for you for relics, but these for flat cards are really good, and sometimes I like to put them in like one of those sleeves and then put them into a top loader. That's just my opinion though. You guys might have your own way. This is Earl Weaver, legendary manager. Earl Weaver, Orioles manager, and this is not a reprint. As you can tell, it has the old checklist on the back. And if I can see it right, 1987. This is a 1987 Earl Weaver card. If you look at the corners there, fair to good. Not the best, but it is still Earl Weaver, and I enjoy it a lot. Then, these will be the last two cards. I got an Aaron Judge Dominator and a Ronald Acuna Jr. It looks like a rainbow parallel and a silver parallel, or a rainbow refractor. Highlights card. Right there. I like Panini Donruss, but I prefer Topps over that. If you're going to go buy a pack of cards, you probably want to buy Topps, but that's just my opinion because there's no logos on the Panini cards. They can't show logos. But I really do like the pictures a lot on the Topps cards. But this is Donruss, Panini. Panini Donruss, Aaron Judge, Dominators. I love this card. I look at that all day. Really cool. So that's it for the individual cards. So as I get these away, comment down below what one's your favorite. Comment down below what one is your favorite autograph and relic, or relic, or just comment down below what's your favorite one, and that'd be cool. I'll just make a little bit of room. And then we can get into the binders. Personally, my favorite relic is the Hank Aaron Bat relic, if you like that one. I also like the Christian Yelich and Pete Rose autograph. Pete Rose is my favorite autograph. You can't go wrong with the all-time hit king. So, now, I'm going to show you. I'll move the boxes out of the way so we can have some room. My binder. Personally, I like to put all my base cards into these little pocket sleeves. This Pacific Blue binder, I divided into teams, so they're a little more organized. My favorite card out of this is probably the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I'm not going to spend too much time showing you, but if you see a certain card that you really like in here, feel free to comment down below. I'll just scroll through these. I have a lot more cards I have to put into sleeves, but these are what I have sleeves so far. So, got some angels, a lot of angels, and so every one of these pages holds 18 cards, 9 front, 9 back. So it might not seem like a lot of cards, but it is. There's 18 cards for every page on average. So now we're getting on to the Phillies. There's a certain card in, if you're a Phillies fan, you know. Some more Phillies. I like the Cesar Hernandez gold card. I do. He's one of my favorite players on the Phillies. Obviously, Bryce Harper is most people's favorite, but I'm not... no offense to anybody, but personally, I'm not a really big fan of Bryce Harper. That's just my opinion. To me, he's just kind of, I don't know. I just prefer other players, but that's just my opinion. I do love Jacob deGrom on the Mets, though. He is a really special pitcher for them. Noah Syndergaard, Roberto Colon, you know, when they had him, and Michael Conforto. Dilson Herrera is a nice young player. Matt Harvey. There's a lot of good pitchers on the Mets, but if you haven't heard, perfect timing. We got to the Mariners, my favorite team, but we traded Robinson Cano and Edwin Diaz to the Mets, and apparently the Mets think that was a big bust because Cano didn't have a good year and Edwin Diaz had a terrible year. ZRA was over 5, I believe he had a record of 2-7, about like that. So he did not have a good year. But I have a lot of Seattle Mariners cards because I used to get the team sets every single year. So bear with me here. There's a lot of them. 18 cards per page. Some cards over here. Wade LeBlanc gold card. These cards they actually used to give out at Safeco Field. It's not called Safeco Field no more. It's T-Mobile Park in Seattle, but we used to have Safeco Field. And when we had them, they used to give out these cards to kids, and I remember it used to light up a little kid's face. You know, it's their favorite player. You know, it made their whole day. It was really cool. I remember when I got the Felix Hernandez's, he was my favorite player at the time, and I just really, really, I really enjoyed getting these cards at the games because they were my favorite players and they made me really happy and stuff. So Robinson Cano was my favorite player, you know. The Minnesota Twins. I do like Miguel Sano. He's my favorite current player. Nelson Cruz from the Mariners went to the Twins. There's a bunch of base cards. There's nothing really exciting in here. I just like to put my base cards in here. And here's the next few pages that I'm... Here's the next few pages that I really... Don't quote me on. I don't like, but... No offense to you Astro fans out there, if any of you Astro fans are watching this. And, but I just not a really big fan of the Astros, so. I used to like Jose Altuve, but, you know, after the whole cheating scandal thing. That's just my opinion, though. No offense to any Astro fans. I really don't want to offend you guys, but really not my favorite team. But here we go, Boston Red Sox, you know. Xander Bogaerts, he had a really good year a couple years ago. And Brock Holt, nice defender. David Price. We got some good young players here on the Red Sox. They're a really good team. Of course, the 2018 World Champions beat the Dodgers. I'm going to scroll through these. Here's the St. Louis Cardinals. Yadier Molina, of course, is my favorite off this team. Like I said, comment down below. I'm really interested in hearing from you guys. Who's your favorite player and what's your favorite team, you know? Or if you have a favorite player, if you just like a lot of players. Here's some Colorado Rockies. Nolan Arenado is my favorite. Trevor Story, of course, is really good as well. Charlie Blackmon. The Rockies have had a pretty good team, but... Well, here's my favorite card right here. Right here is my favorite card. Nolan Arenado Gold Cup card. That one was one of my favorites for some reason. Not because I really like Nolan. Here's some Rays. Tommy Pham, you know, we got a few good players. Blake Snell, my favorite player on the Rays. Alex Colomé, Taylor Motter, who was on the Seattle Mariners for a short time. Steven Souza Jr., I actually got to meet him over here. I actually got to meet him at a player signing, so that was kind of cool. He was kind of in and out, but I got to be able to meet him and shake his hand. He's really nice. Clayton Kershaw, of course, arguably the best player on the Dodgers. Obviously the best pitcher, possibly in the league. Jock Peterson. Gavin Lux over here. Got a lot of Dodgers. Most of them are repeats, so I'm just going to kind of go through these. Sandy Koufax. Eloy Jimenez has had a really good year. Chris Sale was the best pitcher on the White Sox and probably my favorite pitcher in the league at one point. Now he's kind of Michael Kopech is doing pretty well. I have his rookie card right here. Right here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the White Sox. Jose Abreu is one of my favorites. Tim Anderson. All these teams, in my opinion, have really, really good players. And I really respect them a lot. In the game of baseball, of course. Detroit Tigers. I'm going to kind of just go through this. You know, Miguel Cabrera is the best player, and I think everybody can relate to that. You look up his stats, it's absolutely insane. In my opinion, definitely a future Hall of Famer. Justin Upton had a pretty good time, in my opinion, too. Here's the Nationals, one of my favorite teams. Anthony Rendon, now on the Angels. Steven Strasburg, World Series MVP, and Juan Soto, my favorite player on the Nationals. And Max Scherzer, of course, and Ryan Zimmerman. If you look at this team, you know it's a World Series type of a team. So I'm really glad they especially beat the Astros. Here's the last two. Denard Span, gold card. It is numbered right here. It is numbered 404 out of 2016, the year that the card was produced. So that's cool. So here's some Yankees. Gleyber Torres, of course, a really good player. Aaron Judge. Alex Rodriguez, Gary Sanchez, Aroldis Chapman. Yankees have always been a really good team. Miguel Andujar, Jason Sharif, and yeah, Sonny Gray. I'm just naming all of my favorite players on the team. Mike Moustakas was really good when he's on the Royals as well. I feel like I'm more organized when I organize them by team. So here's the Padres. Here's the Pittsburgh Pirates. There's Francisco Cervelli, Starling Marte. You know, I liked Josh Bell. He's definitely my favorite on the team. I bet most people can quote on that. He is the best player on the Pirates right now. There's a lot of good young players in the league, but I really do love getting rookie cards. I'm always on the hunt for rookie cards like Pete Alonso, Yordan Alvarez, Fernando Tatis Jr., all those good players. Here's some Atlanta Braves. Freddie Freeman is my favorite player on the Braves. Right here, Freddie Freeman. This guy is a beast. He is absolutely an amazing first baseman and hitter. I think definitely a triple crown threat for sure. Here's the last of the Atlanta Braves. And then Cincinnati Reds. Yasiel Puig was my favorite player on this team. I traded from the Dodgers. Christopher Negron. Derek Dietrich. Here's some Orioles. I mean, like, I know the Orioles didn't have a good team, but I do think that they have some young potential. Chris Davis. Don't get mad at me if you disagree with this, but I do think that he's a great player. And I will tell you why. If you look at this dude's stats in 2013, you will be amazed. He hit 53 home runs. That led the whole league. Right now, he could be a little bit of a bust, but the Orioles definitely loved him back in 2013, and that was in his prime, really. Jonathan Scope was a good player for them, now on the Twins. Trey Mancini is my current favorite player on the Orioles, though, right here. Trey Mancini is my favorite. And the Chicago Cubs. My favorite player on the Chicago Cubs is... Well, I like Addison Russell, but I really do like Chris Bryant, obviously. I think most people can relate to that. I have a few Chicago Cubs cards. The mascot. Okay. So this is the Milwaukee Brewers. Ryan Braun is probably most people's favorite. Yasmani Grandal, but my favorite is Orlando Arcia. Not because of his hitting, but definitely because of his fielding. He is a very athletic fielder and definitely a bright young player. Jonathan Scope over here. One of my favorite players. Christian Yelich. Obviously my favorite player on the Brewers. I have a lot of favorite player on the Brewers because they got a nice, good potential. Now we're getting to the Marlins. We're almost to the end of this book. And then we'll scroll, and then after this, I will maybe show my other binders in other videos, but because this is a pretty long video already. So this is the Miami Marlins, you know, not too many stars on the team, but I mean there are some nice young stars. Christian Yelich, of course, when he was on. See, this is the exact card I have that is signed, so that's cool. I have one signed and one unsigned. So the San Francisco Giants. And I'll go back here. Here's some Oakland Athletics. And then we're getting into some Cleveland Indians. And I think we're almost done after that. And then the last team we have is the Arizona Diamondbacks. One of my favorite teams. I used to love watching Paul Goldschmidt on there. And A.J. Pollock. And here's some of, right here. Here's some of my cards that have more than one player on it. Like some triple players, like, you know, like this one right here. Josh Donaldson, Chris Davis, Jose Bautista. The runs batted in leaders for the American League in that time frame. So that's my collection right now. I have more, but this turned out to be a pretty long video. I got to show you some of my favorites. So if you liked it, leave it a like and comment down below who your favorite team is. I'd love to know. So for now, thanks for watching. Goodbye.